very good evening and welcome to BCN News. Our top story tonight, a woman who was allegedly involved in a fraud case has pleaded guilty this morning in court. The woman, who is in her 20s, is a former bank teller, appeared in court this morning to take a plea. She is charged with 4 counts of committing theft by dishonestly and fraudulently taking money by the way of online transfers. She will appear again before the Niue High Court for sentencing on the 12th of March. A representative from the Asian Development Bank is on the island to conduct a review of Niue's public expenditure and financial accountability and to assess the government's public finance management. The last review of Niue's public expenditure and financial accountability was completed in 2011 by the Pacific Financial Technical Assistance Center based in Fiji, which is an office of the International Monetary Fund. This 2011 review covered the financial period from 2008 to 2011. The ADB representative has been here for a week speaking to a number of stakeholders, including government officials as well as the private sector. He is expected to return to present the findings of this review in March. Following the travel advisory issued by the government to mitigate against the risk of the introduction of coronavirus, the public is also being advised to take preventative measures. The health department states everybody should follow the basic principles of hygiene and cough etiquette to reduce the risk of getting an acute respiratory infection or passing it on to others. This includes regularly washing hands for at least 20 seconds with warm water and soap and dry thoroughly, covering your mouth and nose when you sneeze, staying home if you are sick, avoiding close contact with anyone with cold or flu-like symptoms. If you feel unwell, you should avoid public gatherings and events. The health department states the need for the travel advisory stems from a concern for the health of the resident population of Niue, which is less than 2,000. The rapid spread of the disease in other countries is a concern. There are vulnerable individuals in the population who would be greatly affected by the coronavirus if it were to be introduced into Niue. It is highly possible to overwhelm national resources should complications arise as a result of the coronavirus because we do not have adequate health facilities to address these issues. The Public Service Commission has confirmed the appointment of Justin Kamupala as the new Solicitor General. Justin Kamupala is a barrister trained in Australia and previously held positions such as the Secretary to Justice, Deputy Secretary to Government, and from time to time is appointed as Acting Commissioner of the Public Service. Another key position of government is the position of Financial Secretary, which was left vacant late last year. According to the Commission, a press release will be informing the service soon of the new Financial Secretary, but that the appointment has already been made and the person has already started work. Meanwhile, the swearing-in of the new Chief of Police, Timothy Wilson, is expected to take place sometime next week when the new chief will take his oath of office. A team of 3 from the New Zealand Defence Force are here on the island conducting a reconnaissance mission this week as part of the Tropic Twilight exercise. Second Lieutenant Ben Falk told BCN News that they have been talking to a number of people on the island in preparation for their mission, which will take place in July-August this year. The Tropic Twilight exercise team was last here in 2014.
So we've brought 3 people over to conduct a reconnaissance for exercise Tropic Twilight for later on in the year. So we've come over to look at construction projects, liaise with key people and possible resource people to help out with the activity. We've looked at a number of tasks. Some unfortunately won't be in our scope, but I think we're going to achieve a lot and I think we're going to have a positive impact on the community.
This year, when they return in July to August, they will be working on a number of small-scale building and engineering projects, but the main project will be working on improving some of the facilities at the Niue High School.
We've got more projects around the high school. We're looking at the refit of the ablution block and the science and IT labs. But we've got some other work that we can do with the Public Works Department and the hospital, looking at playground fixes, roof fixes.
And that's BCN News for tonight. Thank you for joining us. Do join us same time next Monday. Until then, have a safe weekend.